Hello viewers, welcome to our channel. Today Dr. Harita is with us, Chief Dietitian at Apollo Hospitals, Jubilee Hills. Hello doctor.
Hello.
Is banana safe for diabetic patients?
So Priyanka, this is one of the most common asked questions, whether fruits indeed are good for diabetes and which are the foods that we should consume and we should not consume. The first clarity that I would like to give is, yes, all diabetic patients should have fruits. The only care that you need to take is that you don't want to take fruits which are very sweet. So the ones which taste actually sweet to the tongue. So things like banana, mango, sitafal, sapota, this will have higher glucose content and therefore will increase the post meal glucose for you. You want to have less of these. At the same time, other fruits like say an orange or an apple or a guava, all this will have lesser glucose content, and we encourage you to eat those fruits preferably as compared to sticking to only the sweet fruits. But occasionally if you had a banana here and there, that is not a problem. Only thing is that traditionally we are used to eating only banana most of the time, at least 80% of the time. So instead of that, we are saying switch it to different variants of fruits. And once you bring in variation, you're bringing in a lot of different nutrients also. So if you're having oranges, you're getting both vitamin C and vitamin A. If you're having guava, you're getting vitamin C and fiber. Like that, you have advantage of different nutrients that you will get when you variate the fruit. And therefore a seasonal fruit becomes the best fruit to have.
Doctor, is milk good for diabetic patients?
So milk has taken a lot of beating, and many a times I have seen a lot of advice being given that if you're a diabetic, don't have milk. But if you look at requirements of say calcium requirements for diabetics, they are pretty much the same as for normal individual. Like you and I need calcium, even if you're a diabetic, you still continue to need the calcium. And one of our best sources of calcium intake comes from milk and milk products. Whether you are having it from curd, buttermilk, direct as milk, or you have some milk product made out of milk, and therefore milk is good. One needs to consume. And also the concept of taking skim milk is also going now. To have a regular 3%, 6% milk, because the fat that is there allows the vitamin D, the little vitamin D which is present, to be absorbed, and therefore a good combination of both vitamin D and calcium are required to keep our bones healthy and strong.
So can diabetic eat oranges?
Yes, as I said, diabetics can eat all kinds of fruits, and orange is one of the best fruit that you can consume because it's rich in fiber. It's got very little calories per se, and it does not have so much of fructose which will increase your blood glucose. So if you love eating your oranges when they are seasonally available, please consume your oranges. With a word of caution that we are not saying orange juice. Don't consume the juice, because you take 4 oranges to get 1 glass of juice, and you're just taking the glucose content from the fruit and throwing away the most important part, that is the fiber. The fiber in the orange will help you bring down your sugar levels, keep your stomach clean, prevent constipation, bring down your cholesterol, so many advantages.
Doctor, how many apples can a diabetic patient eat per day?
Yeah, per se fruits are rich in fructose, so you definitely can consume 2 fruits per day, especially if your sugars are well maintained. Only in eventuality where we are struggling to maintain the blood sugars, we say go slow on them, but apple is a safe fruit to have. Having said that, you shouldn't be sticking to apple all your life or all throughout the year, and therefore bring in as many variations. You can eat watermelon, muskmelon, you can eat your kiwis, you can eat strawberries, so many different kinds of fruits. So whenever these fruits are available, in whatever season they are available, feel free to consume those fruits.
Is watermelon bad for a diabetic?
Watermelon is again 90% water and a little bit of fructose that may be there. So it is also a very filling fruit. When you have watermelon, it kind of fills you, hydrates you, and the red color also gives you a lot of vitamin A content. So yes, diabetics can consume watermelon, consume it in the form of a whole fruit, which is more filling rather than in the form of a juice.
Okay. Doctor, cheese okay for diabetic patients?
Cheese is, if you look at the proportion of protein and fat that it has 50% protein and 50% fat. So just like all of us, should consume it in limited quantities. So diabetic should also consume it in limited quantities. You cannot overdo it. You can have it in your diet occasionally, but you cannot overdo it, simply because it has a very high fat content. The milk fat which is there is quite high, and it is all saturated fat. So it's not very liberally to be consumed, but if it is just to add taste to the food, it is there occasionally in your diet, then that's quite usable. And that's it's like that for all of us, right? Whether diabetic or not.
Okay. Doctor, can diabetic patients eat pizza and burger?
Yeah, so pizza and burgers comes in the category of junk food. And essentially for diabetics or even for normal healthy individuals, if you eat one pizza at a meal, at that moment you feel full. But since it is made out of maida and it is does not have enough fiber in the food, it gets digested very fast. So quickly, in another 2 hours, you are hungry again, and then again you want to eat something. So why are we saying no pizza, no burger as a meal especially, is that it is made out of maida, which is a refined flour. It does not have enough fiber, so gets digested very, very quickly, and therefore would make you eat more number of calories and repeated number of times as compared to you eating a regular normal meal. So occasionally if you're eating, that's okay, but if that's your daily pattern, weekly 2 to 3 times that's what you're eating, you will definitely be consuming far more calories than what you would eat in a complete meal. Say for example, you're eating normal thali, where there's roti and rice and stuff like that, a regular Indian thali. It's tough to consume anything more than 400 to 500 calories. At the same time, if you're consuming one medium sized pizza, it's very easy to consume one medium sized pizza, and that would be easily 700 to 750 calories. So calorie wise you will be consuming large quantity, but you're again hungry, and therefore the likelihood of consuming more quantity or more calories additionally for a diabetic, and therefore hugely discouraged to eat that as a meal.
Okay. Doctor, why is brown rice is better than white rice, particularly diabetic patients?
So basically the first difference between white rice and brown rice is white rice is completely polished, and brown rice is unpolished. So it not only has higher amount of fiber, it will also have the wheat germ intact, and wheat germ is a powerhouse of nutrients, especially the B vitamins. So when we are looking for water soluble or the B complex vitamins like thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, all these are present in the wheat germ. So any grain, when it is unpolished, it will have higher content of B complex vitamins. And why are they important? Because they help us digest that wheat that we are eating, or help us assimilate the energy that is that we are getting from the wheat that we eat or the rice that we eat. And therefore unpolished rice or brown rice is good, and it makes you, not only that, it makes you eat lesser quantity. When you see, if you and I experiment with it also, white rice we will eat more quantity, so we will get more carbohydrates. At the same meal with the same vegetables, if you give brown rice, we will eat lesser quantity also. So you will eat lesser quantity, so lesser carbs. At the same time, you get an additional benefit of getting fiber and all the B complex nutrients that are required to assimilate these carbohydrates in our meal.
Doctor, is honey good for diabetic patients?
Yeah, I think this is a very common myth which is there, that if I can't consume sugar, I consume jaggery or consume honey. But ideally, even honey has a form of sugar which is fructose, and if you look at the end product as calories, it provides the same amount of calories. So you cannot replace 100% of your sugar needs with your honey needs just because of thinking that honey is good for diabetes.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for the information. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.
Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe for more videos.